You're watching CBS News Los Angeles, The Rundown.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ross Palumbo, and here's a look at your top stories at this hour. The man who shot and killed a 6-year-old during a road rage incident in Orange County has now been convicted of second-degree murder. 26-year-old Marcus Anthony Ariz was also convicted of firing at an occupied vehicle. That 2021 incident left 6-year-old Aiden Leos dead. His mom was driving him to school when he says Ariz cut her off. She then flipped him off, and that's when Ariz pulled out a gun and just opened fire. He now faces up to 40 years to life in prison. Ariz will be sentenced coming up in April. Disgraced former LA City Councilman José Huizar is set to be sentenced tomorrow. The 55-year-old pleaded guilty to felony charges for using his position at City Hall to enrich himself and his associates, and also for cheating on his taxes. Prosecutors are seeking 13 years behind bars and more than $1.3 million in fines and restitution. Well, the trial has started for the mother of a teenager responsible for a shooting in Michigan at a school there. The case is the first of its kind. Prosecutors claim mother Jennifer Crumbley knew of her son's deteriorating mental health and did nothing. They also accuse her and her husband of gross negligence in allowing their then 15-year-old son access to a gun. Both face 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter now. Crumbley's defense attorney blames the gun access on the father, James, and says school officials withheld information about the son's mental health.
Jennifer Crumbley was a hyper-vigilant mother who cared more about her son than anything in the world.
Jennifer Crumbley didn't pull the trigger that day, but she is responsible for those deaths. They didn't do any number of tragically small and easy things that would have prevented all of this from happening.
Well, the son pleaded guilty and is now serving a life sentence. His father, James, goes to trial coming up in March. Cleanup efforts are underway in San Clemente, where a landslide stopped rail service and brought it to a halt here. KCAL's Michelle Geely has the latest now.
A group of people are taking a tour of the landslide area. We're on the sand so as not to stand on the train tracks. The area is right above me here. That's the Mariposa Bridge. This is a pedestrian bridge. Bicycles also use it. And 2 large sections, very heavy sections of the bridge, have slid as a result of this landslide, and they are looming over the train tracks. Standing with me here is Chris Duncan, council member with the city of San Clemente. Chris, what's the plan?
Well, the plan, as we understand it, is that there's going to be a flatbed that's brought in here on the rail, and that is going to pick up and remove these 2 damaged sections of the bridge so they don't cause any more threat to the railroad tracks or, frankly, to our residents. And I know that MetroLink wants to do that as soon as possible.
And when that happens, when they move these sections, what's anticipated to happen?
Well, the difficult part of it, and makes it more complex, is the bridge is actually holding up more of the hillside. So once they remove the bridge, they'll have to clean more debris, more of the sand and the plants that have washed down onto the bridge. So that's going to create an even bigger problem once they remove those pieces of the bridge.
You talked about rain is coming.
Next weekend we see more rain, maybe even more than we just had last week. So that's going to cause probably further movement on this hillside, and it's very steep, much steeper than at Casa Romanica. So this is an even bigger and more complex problem, and it's still going to be moving in the near future and create great danger for the homes above and the residents down below. And that's why we're sort of cautiously optimistic they can open the rail, but that's going to be a heavy lift.
Yeah, we understand that there are 30 passenger trains that move through here on the rails every single day. They are now not able to come through the area.
All right, thanks a lot, Michelle. Turning to the weather right now, a beautiful look outside at our snow-capped mountains from our Mount Wilson camera. You're going to need to head to the mountains if you like the cold, because guess what? Things are about to heat up. KCAL meteorologist Marina Jurica has our next weather forecast. Marina, about time.
Yes, it is going to feel absolutely incredible this weekend. We're going to wonder what happened, all this whiplash. But right now, currently the sunshine after a very foggy marine layer start has moved in across our region. And Inland Empire, you were the last to see that clear. And now even Riverside is looking good with mostly sunny skies and 64 degrees. We're also going to continue really through the entire weekend to see high surf advisories and very very strong rip currents, so want to make sure that we avoid the coastal areas if at all possible. 5 to 8 inch waves plus those very strong rip currents that are going to last all the way through the day today, but really tomorrow as well. But this weekend, oh my goodness, 76 on Saturday, 79 on Sunday. It is going to be very nice, but way above average for this time of year. Our last weekend of January, we're supposed to be sitting at about 68 degrees. So we're going to be about 10 to 12 degrees warmer than we should be. But I don't hear a lot of people complaining so much about that. But 65 degrees in downtown LA, where we're seeing lots of sunshine, and we're pretty much sitting where we're supposed to be in the mid to upper 60s across the region, some low 60s across the coastline, and we've got 40s as you head up into the mountains and 50s in the Inland Empire. So what's happening? High pressure is moving in. As soon as it sets up shop off our coastline, we're going to be looking at gorgeous weather heating up. Santa Ana's returning as we head into this approaching weekend. So Santa Ana's a very strong ridge of high pressure, perfect concoction for a lot of sunshine and warmer weather to move right in. So we do have our eyes on a couple of storm systems. And you heard Michelle talking about this too, mid to late week next week. And it'll be a couple of systems that'll roll in, not only drop our temperatures, but bring a substantial risk for widespread heavy rain as we head into next week. So if you like the better weather, then we want to make those outdoor plans as we head into the next couple of days. And I'm sure everyone will, Ross. I know everyone's planning on heading outside.
We like, and we're all headed to the beach on Sunday. Thank you so much, Marina. This has been CBS News Los Angeles, The Rundown. Thanks for joining us. We will be back live at 3 here on CBS News Los Angeles.